begin to fall and wash away, wash away, wash away all the tears we cried. And wash away all the blood we shed. And look around and see what happened to those who chose the war. And look around and see what happened times and times before. Look around and see what happened to those who played with fire. You see nothing but the ashes and the desert that remain. Look around and see what happened to those who took the sword. And you see nothing but the sun shining on their graves day and day again. But don't you remember, remember we are one. And one we were, from one we came, and one we will become. Remember, oh remember, put the piece back together. Oh remember here, remember now, remember we are one. And you and me together, we shine brighter than the sun. Oh, don't you recognize yourself? Remember, remember we are one. From one we came, and one we were, and what have we become? Shadows of ourselves, shadows of the sun. From one we came and one we were, but we fell apart. And we scattered into pieces, into a broken heart. Remember, oh remember, put the piece back together. Remember, oh remember, remember we are one. Remember, oh remember, put the piece back together. Remember, oh remember, remember we are one. And you and me together, we shine brighter than the sun. Oh, don't you recognize me? And remember, remember we are one. Kingdom will come like a thief in the night, and the blind ones they will see it was hidden in plain sight. And the day we sing together, mother, father, daughter, son, we remember, we remember, we remember, we remember we are one. We remember, we remember, we remember we are one. We remember, and one we will become. We remember, we remember, we remember we are one. We were from one, we came, and one we will become. And you gave me food when I was hungry. When I was sad, you shared your music with me. And you lightened up my way when it was too dark to see. And you gave me a shelter when I was a refugee. And now you ask me, when my love, when did I do these things to you? Oh, my eyes and my mind were too blind to see. Ask yourself, what have you done to the least of my brethren, so you have done to me. Oh, don't you recognize me? Remember, we are one. We are the shadow, and we are the sun, and we are down below, and we are up high, and we are the earth and the stars in the sky, and we are down below, and we are up above. Remember, 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 we're in love. And surrender, please surrender. Lay down your gun before we fall apart again. Remember, my love, we are one. Ja, das Lied liegt mir sehr am Herzen, genauso wie das nächste Lied. Im nächsten Lied, da geht es um das Ankommen, um die Heimat, um wieder da zu sein. Und so heißt das nächste Lied, Du bist wieder da. Und wenn ihr Lust habt, könnt ihr gerne mitsingen. Der Text ist einfach gehalten, extra für euch. Vielleicht kann die eine Hälfte singen Du und die andere Hälfte kann singen Da. Kriegen wir das hin? Du, 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 du. Die andere Hälfte da. Da, 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 da. Sehr schön. Okay, ihr werdet merken, wenn euer Einsatz kommt. Ich fange jetzt erstmal mit diesem schönen Lied an. Durch den eigenen Mist kriechen, saufen und fressen wie ein Schwein, um zu erkennen, was es heißt, Mensch zu sein. Du musstest erst alles verlieren, was kein Teil von dir ist, um zu erkennen, was wahrer Reichtum ist. Und du musstest erst in Ketten liegen und verzweifeln an deinem eigenen Geschrei, um zu erkennen, du warst schon immer frei, du warst schon immer frei, du warst schon immer frei. Die noch kommen und das, was war, sind vergeben und vergessen. Hauptsache du bist wieder da. Du bist wieder, du bist wieder da, 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 du bist wieder da, 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 du bist wieder da, du bist wieder da, du bist wieder da.
Malle Malone und Sven!